Okay, sir. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. Let me share my screen first of all. Is my screen visible to you all? Yes. Good evening, Poonam ma'am. Good evening. Sarika ma'am, Seema ma'am. Yes, good evening, everybody. Before I start my session today, myself, I'm Kalajyoti Kudikala, working as the Vice Principal for Stephens Grammar High School, Boduppal, Hyderabad. Today, I'm in front of you to take up the webinar session on Happy Classroom. Excuse me. I think now I'm audible clearly for you. Fine. Yes. Before we start the session, I would like to have a small activity with you. I want all trainers here, present here, to share a small school memory of yours, like what makes your classroom more happy when you were as a student. We do still remember our school days. Every day when we go to our classrooms, we definitely think something which attracts us and you remember of your school memories. So I want you people to please share something which like all are there here. So what made your classroom more happy when you were a student? And one more question of think of a teacher who made you feel happy in a classroom. Because of this teacher, I used to go regularly. See, we do have no favorite teachers. So I want you people to just let me know and share your memories. I'll be more happy here. If you people unmute and on your videos, turn on your videos and share your feelings and memories. Please, anybody can unmute yourself. Let's make our session more interactive. Hello, ma'am. Happy to see you, Sarika, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. So, ma'am, the first thing first, the teacher, teacher who made me really happy was Mrs. Bera, my English teacher. We were in a Hindi medium environment in Kanpur, and Mrs. Mera is instrumental in what I am today. She really taught us English so well back in those days. So that was, and it was really a happy moment to see her all the time, and especially the
Fine.
teachers.
Thank you so
Not
much,
only
ma'am.
not only the environment,
Okay.
the classroom very happy. I feel that time it mattered to me. When my special teacher comes, it used to be brighten up the space.
Oh, that's a great thing. Thank you. Thank you. Still, anybody to share your feelings? This is our session. It's all of sharing and taking and giving away process. Anybody, please. If you hesitate to share, please use your chat box also. We should feel so happy to share our memory things, right? Yes, anybody? Even I want to share my school memories also because I still remember during my school days, there was a social sir. You know, social is a boring subject. Actually, everybody feels like sleepy that. But the sir used to teach us very nicely. And unfortunately, in our ninth grade, I still remember, he was about to leave the school. And we were like a leadership there. From there, that days only, I used to have become a leader. So we all started doing what we said, dharnas, and writing on the boards and everywhere that we want this sir back. We don't want our sir to leave. I still remember that those days. I feel happy also because he's the person who made us feel comfortable in the school. He never felt like it's like a boring subject. He used to take us all the time with his activities, taking out of the classroom. That's a good thing, right? Thank you for giving me this also to share myself. Anybody else? Yes, please, so that we can move to our session immediately. Fine. No worries. In the upcoming, you people, if you're still interested to share your things, you're most welcome. We are more happy to listen also. So let's move to the next session. What is that in this webinar we are going to learn? You know, In this webinar, we are going to just understand what exactly the concept of happy classroom, how it is going to impact our learning and behavior, and what are the strategies for the implementation, and how it is going to reflect our own teaching practices, right? It's not for the benefit of your teacher, how it is going to even reflect your practices also. We are going to look into this. Okay, shall we all move? Are you all ready? Yes, thank you, ma'am. See, now keep your hand on your heart. Now this question is your question. Tell me, are you really happy or not when you are entering into the classroom? Yes, no is at least you people can message your chat box now. I want everybody to message in the chat box. Yes, no, that's it. Nothing more than that. Yes, Shalom ma'am says yes. Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, Niti ma'am, really happy you people are giving me yes. Thank you. Yes, most of our trainers. Wow,
Good evening,
so
ma'am.
wonderful, so loud. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I'm happy. That's really fantastic. Seema, ma'am. Yes, yes. You know why we have to be happy? If you're not happy, you cannot make your surrounding happy, right? The day you have some issues at your home and you carry that to your classroom, the things completely goes down. So whatever things are happening at the school, at home, please forget there once you are entering to your school campus. I mean to say, when you are entering your classroom, you should be so happy because you are the one, the creator who is going to create your surrounding full of happy, right? Yes, yes. I'm really happy that all my teachers are so happy when you are entering. So that happiness throughout the day, if you are carrying out, that's a great job you are done, off done there itself. Fine. Why I said, are you happy? Because there's a saying, because a happy teacher only creates a happy classroom. I don't know how far you people agree on this. I strongly agree that a happy teacher is going to create a happy classroom, right? Yes. If you're not happy, obviously if your mood is completely down, you're going to teach not in a proper way. And the learning outcome will also be in the same way. So nothing they are going to gain. So a happy teacher will always create a happy classroom. Why there need and happiness in the classrooms? See, we are taking salaries. We just go, we teach. Our duty is to teach our syllabus, complete the syllabus within the stipulated time. Is that so? No. I request all my trainers that it should be an interactive session. I don't want this to go in a lecture method or a mono, because this is all about us, because we do share now. The more you share, the more interactive session it becomes, right? So why we are asking the classroom should be a happiness? Because, according to the science, neuroscience, they say that emotion impacts the memory and attention of a child. Yes, the way you enter your classroom, the way you greet your students, right? Once you go class directly and say, open your books fastly and start reading the textbook. Are the students in a good mood? Yes? No. You are going to make them in a comfortable zone first. What I mean to say. Yes, because if you are making the students happy, they becomes it oppositely, it is interlinked. They become the motivated learners. Yes. And they will have a social skills development. So happiness is needed in the classrooms. Yes, definitely. What is exactly in your sense a happy classroom? Anybody? What do you think a happy classroom means? Anybody, please.
Ma'am, where the
Ma'am,
children are
ma'am.
interactive.
Is it only students active? Yes, please, please.
Sorry?
Let's have it. Yes. You said it's making students happy. Is it only the students' happiness?
No,
Where
the class
children
should
can
be interactive. It should have active
interactive?
participation by all the kids. Whosoever is attending
Yes.
the class, they should be
Yes.
interactive. And the class should be lively.
Yes, that's a good thing. Yes, ma'am. I try to accept that. Happy classroom doesn't mean that teacher keeping a fake smile on your face and move into the classroom. It will not work out, right? Happy classroom is where you people are developing some environment in such a way that the students are feeling comfortable zone. Yes, creating, if you see there, creating a classroom is not just keeping a smile every day. It is all about your developing an environment that creates for the students that they feel comfortable and happier so that they can speak out that space. Now somebody said creating, talking freely. Yes, a child should open up to the teacher in all the ways, in all the corners, whether it is homely things or classroom problems or any subject related. That gap should be, children are also able to communicate without fear. Yes, ma'am. Yes, because we are the one. If you don't give that space to the students, they will never come out. And we have to, once we enter our classroom, no, it's not that start immediately your content. Anyhow, you will be teaching, but let them be in a comfortable, have a general talk for first 2 to 3 minutes. How are you? Is everything fine at home? Because sometimes something went wrong at their home and their mood is down. So you teach them in a good way, that will not work out. A healthy relation of talking to each other also works out, right? What happened? You're keeping this, you're not well today. Then they come, oh, ma'am is asking me something. Yes, ma'am, something went wrong yesterday at my home. My mama is not well, my father is not well. Then you'll understand, okay, for that reason, might be the son is not doing this homework. Generally, the students don't do homework and we people shout at them. But really, what is the going wrong? Hardly teachers think of that. But I feel when a teacher is a happy teacher, she keep posing all these questions that first 5 minutes, because that is their settling time, where you people are creating that positive environment to keep them settled down and give them that comfort zone. I mean, that space they should be able to space. In my last session, there was a teacher sharing that. Even me also, I also shared few of my memories. Like they were saying that students come to us to share their personal problems. I mean that small kids, but still, when something goes wrong at the home, they immediately come to class and they share us. Even when I was the class teacher of grade 5 and 6, a few years ago, they used to come and complain me. You know, ma'am, my mama is beating me. You please tell her. See, it's a reverse way. Generally, students go to home and say, ma'am is scolding. But see, that space, something they felt like they were owning me, right? If here all the trainers are in the same way, like you people are giving that such a platform for them, like to share their personal things. I really appreciate all my teachers are more than good enough to teach. Subject comes automatically when they love the teacher, when they like the teacher. That I strongly believe. I don't know how far you people stand on this word, but I strongly feel that first they should like the teacher, how comfortable zone you are giving, how you people are making. See the innovative methods and even the teaching methods. Always making you to sit in that four walls and teaching completely. Yes, you copy down, do this, that. That's it. Nothing more. Why they will show that interest? If you are creating something new other than the subject teacher, definitely they likes you, right? Yes, thank you. So a happy classroom is nothing but creating an environment for them where the child can come out and build up their for the aspects of their livelihood. Let's move to the next topic. Yes, creating a happy classroom is a common goal for many teachers. It injects fun, humor, playtime while ensuring focused learning takes place too. Yes, every teacher feels the same. I should create a happy classroom where the students will have the learning outcomes. Yes, how it is possible? Only through the lecture method. Now gone those days of that lecture methods also. According to the new innovators, see, though we are implementing any number of things, still parents are expecting something. Student needs is going to take care. How better we can do. Today we are following some method. It is working for half of the students. For the half of the other students, you are going to plan some other method, right? Because a class is not 30 to 40 students, whatever your class ratio, around 25 to 30, all are not above average. So Your method is going to cater in such a way that you implement this method for few students, then you change your method for the students who are not able to understand. Hope I'm right. It's not that only one method you are implementing for all the students of different levels of intelligence. You know, we have different types of intelligence. If you people are using all levels to understand to cater all the needs of the students, you people are working great. If not, please, if not, start working on that. Students are very, very smart. Yes, ma'am. Students are very smart. Everything is there in their hand only right now. The Google Baba is helping them everything. They need not take help of a teacher because everything is there in the YouTube. Why should they come to school and tell and ask what is this? But it is you who are going to take them in a right way. It is you how you to guiding them in a proper way. That is matters in our hand only, right? So as a teacher, how can I make my class happier? It is always a $1 million question for you. I have my own strategies. You people have your own strategies. That's the reason I asking you, please share your things. When you share, no, might be something I take something new thing from you people. I might learn something. The way of approaching might be the way of taking up, I don't know how far you people work out because here all levels of teachers might be there. For pre-primary, for primary level, for high school might be not suit that, but even for pre-primary and primary level till second and third, I hug students. I have a habit of hugging the students. When I go for a rounds for the classroom. They run to me just to hug. That is what their love and affection shows me through the hug. I take it that only. Because it is, ma'am. It's on a level of category. For high school, we cannot do, but at least a smiling face. Hi, beta, is everything okay? Fine. Did you do complete everything? At home, everything is okay? That one small question makes them feel, no, this man cares about me. Yes, this ma'am matters for me because she is taking care and she's asking me everything. Yes, I know. Yes. The students are expecting that from now, these teachers. They don't want your lessons. They don't want your homework corrections. No, first they want that love and affection. Let's move to the next session. Now, here comes the real question. Please be honest. It's only a session where to come out. Now, the question to all the trainers present over here. Are you a teacher by choice or by chance? Nothing wrong if it is a chance. Nothing wrong, it is by a choice. Sarika ma'am says, thank you, ma'am, for your answer. By choice, okay. By choice, Shalu Mathur ma'am, choice, okay. Please use your chat box. By choice, Reka ma'am. Oh, so lovely. All are by choice. Nothing wrong. Thank you so much for responding immediately. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, if you are a teacher by chance also, I'm not worried. By choice, okay. So lucky. Fine. By choice means you are a passionate teacher. If you have come by chance, at least some parents are there, the right now ladies, because most of the schools are recruiting ladies because of that might be their patience or blah, blah, blah. By choice, Kavita ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. If you are by choice, so happy to see many choices from the chat room. Thank you so much. So what's happening here? If you are by choice, that means you have taken this profession for choice. It is you are passionate. You are into the greatest profession where you are going to mold the small kids. Everything is there like a wet cement. I feel they are always like a wet cement. It is you who are going to mold them. Maybe some are doctors, some are engineers, whatever it is. They all are in your hands now, how you people are. First of all, instead of saying a profession coming out, you're going to make them as a good citizens to the society, right? They are coming out as a good citizens. If the person is like what good or bad, everything you people are going to say, right? So you are going to mold them. It is in your hand how you are giving the shape. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is yours. Suppose if you are by chance also, no worries. This is the time to think. You're already entered into the profession now. If you are by chance, but why you have taken chance, maybe X reasons. But now you are enter this chance, use it properly, because there are many lives in our hand. We feel so happy. After 10 to 15 years, one of the student, suddenly when we go for hospital, a doctor is there where that fellow is one of the student of us. Maybe we don't recognize them, right? But they definitely feel, oh, Kala ma'am, she taught us math. That is a good thing. Ma'am, you taught us in this year math for me. Now I'm right now here. That day when they say such things, no, they made us day. No, we will be overwhelmed with our happiness. Deepa ma'am, by choice, so happy to see you, ma'am. So happy for everybody. Like you people have entered this profession by choice. So I strongly believe you people are working great because you are coming by choice.
Yes,
No,
ma'am,
every day
because
we are
our
learning.
teacher has also played an important role in our life. So they have also motivated
Yes,
us to let's bring in this profession. So all
yes,
thanks
because
to
we are. Yes, definitely. But unfortunately, nowadays, when we ask a student, hardly they say that who wants to become, what you want to become. In a class of 30, hardly one or two says, I want to become a teacher. It's very hard. Like, because they generally use the word of doctor, engineer, lawyer, something. But nowadays, why that? They're not having, they should understand the importance of a teacher role also. Only once in a while of it during our teachers day, we people are making felicitation and they play a role. But exactly a teacher profession, in Germany, I think they are the greatest profession where they pay highest salaries, like pays for teachers, just because they feel that rather than other professions, teaching profession is the greatest profession. I really admire. Hope that also comes very soon to our country also. Wish so. Let's wishes. Chalo. Thank you. Let's move to our next slide. Okay. Then what are the elements of a happy classroom? It is like emotionally safety. You respect and take respect. Your engagement with your students, the curiosity you are creating between your student and you, collaboration, creativity. Yes, if you can add on few more for these elements, definitely you are most welcome. See, emotional attachment. Emotions also play a major role, right? Yes, all. Yes, ma'am. Emotionally, we are attached. We have to keep attachment. Then only they open up. Nowadays, students are very, very sensitive, right? They are feeling very nervous, and something, if you little, we all brought up where teachers used to punish us, but now those days are gone. If we say a little bit harshly or we raise our voice, they're feeling like ashamed in front of my friends, you have said. And in some cases, even I heard of committing suicides also. Students are completely weak now, and they are becoming very in a reverse aggressive. Yes, ma'am, both I'm saying. Few students are completely down. They are feeling that, ma'am scolded in front of me. They're taking in two ways. I have to take care of this ma'am, something I have to do. Somebody's feeling, and I felt a row very sad, and they're even committing suicides. So that scenario has to change. That all comes with us only. Like, we are the one who has to motivate these things. Have a talk, because I think most of you are class teachers. During your break time, during your lunch breaks, we are the one who goes sit with them and have our lunch. I think most of the schools don't give that option of sitting in the staff room and eating, because students sit with us. So why don't you have a general talk during that? I always tell my teachers, talk to them, let them speak out, let them come out with their problems where we can. Maybe few things we might solve them, keeping always in their mind, no, it kills their minds. So that talking and respect, no, you expect respect from that other peer group or from the students. If you are not giving the same respect to students, how can you expect the same? You know, calling with what we say pet names, or a short fellow, come here. How the child feels if the same person says you also. That's wrong. So giving respect and taking respect and creativity, yes. Right now, art integration, make your sessions more interactive. Let them give them that space to, like, whatever they understood, let them draw a picture. Nothing wrong. whatever they are learning, in any way they can express, right? It is all your strategies, how you people are going to implement in the classroom. Okay, next, parent involvement. Yes, even for a happy classroom, parents involvement also needed, always we keep on complaining about our students during our PTMs. This boy is not reading this, please take care of at home. Fine, you are complaining, but are you really even sharing his good things to the parent? Just 2 years back in our old school, we have kept a book of like class observation book. A class observation book is where during your PTM you maintain a separate observation book, but a class observation book which I have implemented, where in the class, if a student in each subject, if a student found something good, like if I am a math teacher and I have seen Sarika who is to not respond at all, but suddenly that day she was very good. She was answering all my questions. So that's a change I have found. So I used to make a note that today Sarika has responded properly. Today she could express her feelings, everything, something good. The same day that we used to share to our parents, no, something went new. Today Ritu ma'am said, like she have done some activity very good, so that we are sharing. So how parents understand whether it is positive or negative, keep sharing them through your, nowadays all schools are having your social media. Everyone, nice idea, I shall implement. Thank you so much, ma'am. It definitely works, because always pointing somebody is not correct. Let them come out with it. When you say more of their positive things, no, they feel motivated. And in the class, when we tell these all things, no, the other people think, oh, I should also do this. And at the end, we can't remember everyday things. Progress. Yes, definitely, ma'am. I mean to say only positive things. When a child is not at all able to hold the pencil grip, after 15 days, the child is holding. That's a change in that day. He has improved. So after 15 days, he improved. After 1 month, see, at the year ending, we cannot remember all these small things, because you might be handling 5 to 6 classes a day. Hardly you get 2 leisures. So everyday things you can't remember. After 1 month, you might forget that. So if you people are having a class observation book, and as a class teacher, when you go on through that points at the end, you'll have clear idea. No, these are the changes improved in him. Better he was doing reading test right now. That when you are talking to your parents during your PTM, that will work out. So let's share all our happy moments through your photos or videos. No, activities. You people know all the things, sir. I will start implementing. Sure, thank you. Definitely, it will create wonders, I feel. Let's implement and let me know also, ma'am. I'll be more happy if a change is done there. Thank you. So try to share your videos and activities. Now all the teachers are working on your activity-based learning, right? Everybody, nobody is using only lecture methods. Every topic, whatever you teach related to some activities your people are doing. So show them, showcase that work of your students' gallery. In a classroom, I always use the soft board. Half of the soft board, generally you people might have, I don't know, but a classroom rules and regulations, a birthday chart, and some learning outcomes, blah, 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 something, according to your school policies and regulations. And keep a small student gallery. Whatever activities you are giving, post it there, student gallery. Like math, fractions. I asked them to give some activity of fractions, a model. They have prepared, showcase over there. When they come for the PTM, they can see even that pictures. Like you cannot take individual pics, I understand. And I strongly think that the parent, yes, for parents, yes, we have to share, ma'am. Because now social media has become in a positive way. If you take, parent will get to know what's happening at school. Nobody knows. If he orally says, they will not understand. See, these are the activities we have done. Our students have showcased this. That will definitely work out. Thank you. Now, an activity. Now, I want you people, if you are at home, kindly take a small paper just to visualize how you want your classroom to be. I'll understand his own self if you implement this idea. Yes, they will. And even the students who don't do no, they will get some small motivation. Oh, ma'am is appreciated and it is being displayed. Whenever the parents are your in charges, might be your principals, move on, no? They keep having a look. Okay, this class, grade 4th or 5th is going math teacher, even they will have a healthy relation, healthy competition between your colleagues, like teachers. If I see of everything of math activity, a science teacher thinks, oh, all math, today I will give one activity which students can do something. And it's not like that competition that she is doing one, I'll do two, nothing wrong. But based on your topic, you can assign. It can be a coloring, it can be a drawing, it can be a model, it can be a jam session, whatever it is. The more you do, the more that credit goes to your teacher only, right? And I already got that credit in my old. I'm really happy. When I was a teacher, they used to say, Kala ma'am always goes with activity. Yes, I never want my class to be in the four walls. Even now also, I always tell when I joined a new school, I always tell my teachers, you know, everybody, all 8 periods, if a student is sitting in the classroom, how he will feel? If I ask the teacher to sit whole day in the same class, will she be able to? No. Then how are you expecting the same thing from a student? If wherever possible, I request all my trainers, please, wherever possible, come out of that four walls. I feel you people can teach wherever you take them. Even your playground you can teach them. Your library, you can teach something. Come out of the classroom. Students should think, yeah, now Sarika ma'am came to my class, I'll have some change. Let that feeling come to your student, Oh, ma'am came again, she'll write something, I had to copy it, then go. Continuous, no classes, no periods, same class, not even, ma'am is not even sending me to washroom, because whenever I take class, you people asking what you are doing in the last period. The last period also the teacher said the same thing. Everybody wants to complete the syllabus. Everybody wants to finish it off. It will not work out. So please think differently. Why I'm unique? For this reason. Wherever I go, I never ever take. Hardly I sit in my class. Can have a discussion method sometime. Yes, come out. I'm saying the Nazin ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's not that whole. See, if you're teaching any concept, lesson explanation, you can stand there and take. If you are going with the reading content, you need not sit in the classroom. Come out of that. Let them sit, feel them comfortable zone. You can come out and take the class. Something you're showing, use your AV room. I don't know how far your schools are providing your audio visual rooms. But I used to always take them to AV room only. Once I enter my class, ma'am, let's go, they used to say. Interact and role play. Yes, there are many activities where you can use this out of the classroom, not in the classroom. The same classroom, they will also feel bored. Yes, many activities we are having. I wish you people to use all this. Use all this. Thank you. Yes, I just want you people to show your pics if you are drawn. 2 minutes of time is done. If you are done, please, anybody can share if you want to show, else at the end of the session. No problem. Yes. Let's together make the world happier. But where it is going to start? That will start from our classroom only. Yes. We have to understand this. To make somewhere some change, that change has to start from us only. It will start from the classroom only, because only a happy teacher can make a happy classroom. And a happy classroom only can be the change of compassionate students. If a student is compassionate, definitely we'll have a peaceful and good citizens out. Yes, it's all interlinked to us only. We are the creators. We are creators. Yes, proudly we should feel, I'm a teacher. I'm a happy teacher. When I never say I'm a teacher. I always say I'm a happy teacher, because I always take the things positively, and I see that my surrounding is surrounded by positivity. Yes, we do have problems, but why should we show that and make them down? Yes, thank you. Okay, fine. So a happy teacher only can make a happy classroom, and a happy classroom only create a compassionate students. Then only we'll get a good citizens. Then now everything is fine, Kala ma'am. You said so many things, happy classroom, fine. Then what are the ways to make a classroom happier? What are the ways? See, there are n number of options. I have chosen few. You can add to this more also. Praise the students. Yes, always appreciation means a lot. You know, as a teacher, we always expect appreciation in our meetings from our management, whether it can be a coordinator, whether it can be a vice principal or a principal director. You know, in front of everybody, they say, like Soumya ma'am is doing great. There were no complaints from her. All parents are happy with Shivani ma'am. There, somebody says that this ma'am involves, like Vandana ma'am involves more activity. See, these things, these tiny things makes us more happy. Why not the students? They need the appreciation. When they do small things also, please keep appreciating the students in the classroom. Please appreciate. That means a lot. That makes lot of change by the students. You know, a small clapping their hands, silent claps, like shout outs, appreciation by the classrooms, announcing in the assembly, something, blah, 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 your own choices. Give choices. You know, always give a choice. You know, when I go to a classroom, right now I'm not teaching, but last year when I was in teaching, once I go to the classroom, I used to ask, I don't know how it works with other school teachers and classes. I used to ask directly. They, my colleagues used to say starting, why always Kala ma'am, take the choice of the students. I used to ask, shall we take the class? In the class, I used to ask, based on the majority. If out of 100, if 70 people say, ma'am will go to AV room, jump to AV room. They say, ma'am will go to the ground, under the tree, jump. I used to give them choices too. If you are doing this, let's do this. If you are happy, we'll move. So when we are giving choice, no, like we are asking them to select something, that is, they are owning. Okay, whatever I asked, ma'am has given. So things go in a super way. What you tell? Wow, that's a great thing, ma'am. If you people are implementing, you are already achieved something. So happy to see you. So happy to listen also. So conduct some activities, some game way. See, methods. There are n number of methods. Which method you people are using for which concept matters, right? Storytelling, a classroom which is completely decorative. Yes, even that also. By seeing, they should get motivated. You know, one of my English teacher used to have a, what we say, letters, new words, letters hanging to her door. Every day students used to see that new word and they used to write in the diary. That's a good thing. Even sometimes when I look there, some word which I might not know, I used to make a note. That's a wall where they are having a new words. Some games, some breaks. I don't know how many teachers here give some gap. You know, if you people are using continuous 40 minutes, please stop it. I don't advise them. Sometimes you might think, ma'am, I'm utilizing it properly, but very sorry to say you, a teacher can teach continuously 2 to 3 hours, but a student cannot retain that whatever you're saying. A student's retained power is not more than 20 to 25 minutes. So the rest goes from here to here. Nothing is there in mind. Yes, ma'am. It's only retained power is. So how better you are scheduling your class period. Out of 40 minutes, first 5 minutes of an interaction session, or recall what you have done before day, and a solid 20 minutes of your content, then a small break, then you are revising what all you have discussed that day, then a questionnaire session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Then a questionnaire session, then let them come out and tell 1 or 2 words, like every student says one point, then there completes your lesson, then there completes your concept. No, every 10 minutes, suddenly you can stop them, ask them to hands up, wave your hands. That makes them alertness. That is called like breaker, icebreaker something. I used to make them for high school students, but small children it works out. Stand, hands up, sit down. I used to do for 2 to 3 minutes, and as classes increases for 8th, 9th, 10th, I used to make them stand up, have a brisk walk. Yes, ask them to have a brisk walk in the corridor and come back. Because then it, yes, brainstorming sessions, when they have a brisk walk, no, again their mind will be activated. Then they'll have some alertness. Again, they'll have a freshman, they'll understand. If not, whatever you say, no, next day when you revise, once you come back, what did you say, ma'am? I didn't understand. An easy word, when we ask questions, pose n number of questions and you ask, did you understand? A easy answer from the student is, no, ma'am. You them, instruct the students in the starting session only. Whenever you have some doubts, please raise your hands. Keep instructions at the starting stage only when you start a session. If something going wrong, raise your hand. Stop me. If that question should be answered there, I'm ready to answer. Else, that question will be answered at the end of the session. But student is having complete right to stop us. And as we, the teachers, are the facilitators, we should be ready with n number of methods to answer them. They are very, very smart because there are few questions, like twisted questions they ask, where we should also think nothing wrong. Might be we may not answer at that moment. Tell them, such a good question, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Nothing wrong to accept that I don't know. You're not saying I don't know, I'll get back to you. So please give them chance. Make them creative. Think, let them think out, conduct jam sessions more for pre-primary. I always suggest, I don't know how many members are here, pre-primary teachers and primary sessions. Small jam sessions, because nowadays most of the parents request for stage fear. Students are having stage fear and communication skills. So the parents are illiterate. They want their words to have a good communicator. Yes, that's the reason they are paying such a lot of money and sending us. So please have more of jam sessions. 2 minutes of jam session is also more than enough. Conduct every day 2 students, 3 students for first 5 minutes. Give a small topic, whatever they see in the classroom. Fan, light, book, they can talk 2 minutes. Tell them something so that this will definitely work out. These all things, all new things which we are trying, somewhere one or other will link to one of the students. So everything matters, which way you are approaching the students. And always I request my teachers, you should be approachable. Approachable word is such a depth word, I feel. Yes, I'm a teacher, students are coming, but are they able to express their feelings also matters, right? Why should I listen? I am a coordinator. Why should I listen? I am a principal. They have to talk to their teacher. No, you them that. See that you are approachable. Let them come and talk to me. Let them use that space. More of that word, I strongly believe we have to be approachable. Thank you. Let's move to our next slide. To explore a clear happiness, first of all, we should know our students better. Yes. So you are a class teacher of 2nd or 5th or 7th or 10th, irrelevant of your class teachership, whatever classes you are handling, that class's students profile you should know. You might be a class teacher of 7th of 20 students, but there is a student in the 5th class where a math student, he is completely down. He don't know anything. What might be the reason? It's not only a 5th class teacher should know, you people should also know why that person is not able to understand, because that person's parents don't know anything. They're completely illiterate. The student is all alone dependent. So who is checking their diaries? These all you people also should know. Why I should know? Already I am fed up with my own students means waste. Please, this profession is not for you. How many classes you are handling? How many students are under you? It is your duty to know their profile, to know their strengths and weaknesses, to build relation and trust. See, you should know the students. You should know what are their strengths. Okay, this fellow, if I boost him, if I praise him, he will listen. So that small boost up we can give. Hey, come on, good. Today you have done a great job. Then he might be happy. That until you know his strengths and weaknesses, you cannot implement that on their students. And build good relationships, whether he is a nursery kid, whether it is a 10th class, even a high school, 8th, 9th, 10th, you people know what scenario goes right now. Their hormones changes, there are many changes, many problems right now. Every school is facing of this. Might be any reason. their mobile addiction or through these social media movies, blah, blah, blah. Love, affection, attraction, infatuation, so many things a high school teacher is facing. But there also, please understand them. When they are comfortable zone, we can express them very properly. Appreciate, yes, always appreciate, praise, and celebrate. Let's celebrate their success also. Whether it is a dictation of 10 marks you people are conducting, 8 they got, applaud. Who has last time who got 2, now they got 3, even that person should be appreciated, not the person who got 8, 9, 10. I always take the students first from last time who got 2, stand up. Now how many you got? Ma'am, 4. That's a great thing, Sony. You have done a wonder job. God. Motivation matters. Yes, motivation matters even for us also. When always management scolds us, how it will be? Whole day, you people come little late, and morning only your principal call to you to the classroom and to your cabin and say, why you people come, blah, blah, blah. Are you good mood to take up your classes? No. This fellow, what he understands, he should know how I'm coming in the traffic, the house raising, this biometric, kills us. Now, what he is doing, okay, I came late. For me, only salary is cutting. What is happening? Still, he's scolding me. What is it? See, as a human being, we feel that. I understand. But I also feel that management should talk, but not in the morning session, because whole day it kills you, and in link, it is going to kill your students' day. Yes, ma'am. It is going to kill your students' day also, because that day you will not teach you are not in a good mood, so your teaching also will not be in a good mood. Yes. Okay. Next. Then what are the tips? Same. Invest your time in a proper way. Class shoutouts. Yes, ma'am. Class shoutouts when something is going good. Give a break. Definitely give 5 minutes break. Let them have some long breath. Your way of break, it can be anything, up to you how it matters to your level of students. Allot time for play, games and storytelling. Yes, your method of teaching, pedagogy. How better you are going to tell them. Story always in a lesson method. No, tell them in a story method. You, before day also, you people can assign the task to the students. Let them prepare, one para by Kala, one paragraph you learn and come Soumya, one para Swati ma'am, you. When the next day when come, that small para is good for enough for them. They'll come prepared. When they come here, they involve as their characters. Then and there your lesson is done. It is very easy to understand for the students also. Yes, ma'am. So in that way you can do. So always welcome. Yes, your meeting with the students in the classroom also matters. The day starts with your meeting your students. No, be welcoming. Be in a mood of welcoming. Be calm and composed. Decorate your classroom with the pictures and colorful. Make it so colorful with your students' work, not your work. With your student gallery. Practice a mindfulness awareness with the students. Yes, talk to them in a polite way. Pre-planning to involve, yes, your activities. Show attentive. Individual attention is needed. If a student needs special care, have a special care. Definitely there. See, at the end of the year, if a student is changing completely, that is your, what we say, your, you have won something. When we get some increments also, we may not feel that so happy. But if a student got a good score, because might be he's below average, now he has changed. So you tell to all your peer group, right? That fellow has changed. Now he wrote very nicely exam. I'm so happy because that change has done by you. Because you are the change maker now there. You should make them understand everything. Then you are going to change it. Okay. Okay. Before I close the session, let's have a small quotation. Children may not remember what you have taught them. Yes, children will never remember because that is all about your part soul of your syllabus. But they will remain always how you made them feel. I proudly say the student batch left over 12 years ago. Right now, he is in some other school. They call me when a student has recently got his second prize, like a silver medal in abroad. When they gave in the paper ad, he shared me. I even forgot completely that student name also. Kala ma'am, I got silver medal in so and so area in abroad when I came. I just want to share the happy moment. Students still remember me. Might be I forgot because of my so many levels of student, but never forgot because he loves me. I directly say loves. He don't like me. He loves me because maybe that comfort zone have created him. He never forgets. He shares all his good things whenever he get good marks. Is pass no, even his BTech engineering. He shares me. See, there I achieved everything. That is my first thing. Yes, I achieved already. But still more, there are many students here. Now my level of cadre change. Now I have become a vice principal. I'm not comprised of a class. I'm completely of my whole school. Around 5 to 600 students are under me. I want the same thing to implement with all the students. So this is you who are going to, please remember, this is because students always remember how you have made them feel. It's not your lessons are not how approachable you are, how cooperative you are, how much space you are giving them to open up. I'm clearly saying to open up. Very few teachers give that space. Not everybody. I strongly say this because I do serve my teachers in my surrounding. If you people are giving that chance and scope, I'm really glad because all such trainers are here in front of me. I thought of her in the UKG, transferred other states. Yes, that's a wonderful. See, that is what our happiness, we do as a teachers, we all feel happy for the small things. The student is writing properly, we feel so happy that day. If the child is able to read, that's a great thing. Everything matters. So we all are small fellows with it. Now comes the final one, reflection. We did so many things now. We learned everything. Now this is the time for you to use your chat box immediately and think, what's one thing I already do that brings happy to my classroom? I know you all are happy teachers now. What is that one thing already you're doing? I want you to use your chat box. What is that one thing you can improve or change after seeing this session? I want you people, everybody to question this. That makes me feel that something like what complete this webinar is having some outcome, right? What's one thing I already do that brings happiness to my classroom? What's one thing I can improve or change? Please use chat. Yes, I can see some chat boxes here. Okay, let me read out. I hug my children and keep the learning activity based. So lovable, Sarika ma'am. That is already you are doing so happy. And keep my things, keep entertaining, learning activity based. Yes, thank you so much for your message. Please, this is our session because we are a happy teachers. If you are happy, I definitely wish everybody responds here. They are calling me my mama. See, we all are our second mothers, right? Their parents also on so much of trust they are sending the students. Yes, we are here to take utmost care of the students. Yes, we all are mamas. Yes, they all are kids. We already adopted them. Yes, sure. Yes, anymore? Always smiling face and hug my children. Yes, smiling face. Hugging, I think might be these teachers are from primary level. If somebody is from middle school or high school, to their level, tapping their back, appreciating, a friendly handshake. Yes, when my children understand topic and activity based, they look with happy. Yes, they definitely look. Yes, thank you. Thank you for everybody's reflections. I'm so happy to share this session with wonderful members here. I speak very close to the students. That's why they are very happy when I enter that. Yes, that is what I'm expecting from everyone. We have to be happy and create our environment in such a way that they come up and clear. So definitely we are going to give a good citizens to the outcome. Least worry about your peer. Least worry about your management. It is you who has to defend. I want my class to be different. Yes. If your management is not accepting, you should be able to convince them. Why? This is what I'm expecting. This is what my plans. This is what. So if you are able to convince, definitely they will do. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, one and all. And I really thank Mr. Ravikant sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much for giving me this happy meeting with the children. It's vice versa. Yes. Even 12th students come to me after 7 years. Yes, their way I already achieved everything. I teach in a fun-filled way math, which my students are difficult. Yes, math teachers are very tug of war, all sums every day, sums, problems. Well, we always show problems and solutions, nothing else. Thank you so much. If somebody wants to share your feelings, please do. You are most welcome. And the trainers, if somebody wish to take the certificate, this webinar certificate, please do message Ravikant sir. We'll be sharing his contact number in the chat box. Thank you so much, Anita ma'am. I'm really happy with all that. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Rajesh sir. Thank you for outstanding guiding us. Thank you once again,
Thanks for the wonderful
everybody.
session and wonderful
Somebody's in.
feedback of yours.
Yeah, very good evening to
Thank you, ma'am.
everyone.
Thank you.
Kala ma'am, if you
Thank you.
could
Thank you.
kindly stop the screen sharing, that would be great. Yeah,
Yes, sure.
yes. I believe it was a wonderful session indeed, and people have had lots of fun listening to the session. For the people, those who are new to our sessions, I have just now shared the webinar group link with you all in the chat box. Do join this particular group to stay aware and informed about our daily webinars which are being conducted. This is one thing. And one more thing is that, as you all know, we come up with sessions that are really useful for teachers.